I had another revelation along those
Okay.
lines between DC and Marvel because they're different brands of storytelling for the superheroes, and people like one or the other. And I was like, but what really makes them different? So I think for me, at least, the way I think of DC and Marvel to describe them is DC is like telling the Greek mythologies through a soap opera. That's what it is.
Okay.
Marvel, on the other hand, is a new age pulp fiction serial. And it's a little bit like how they're
Interesting.
different in their storytelling and the way
Okay.
they do it, because Marvel's that bigger, flashier, more loose, whereas DC, you sometimes it's quote unquote a little more mature based and a lot more interactions sometimes and stuff. So that was just my thinking the other day. I was like, wow, I like that description.
Yeah. So, boy, I got to think about that because any number of other, it's hard to do a monolithic statement about things that have been running
For
50,
60
60,
years,
70
maybe.
years, because there have been changes in what Marvel and DC
Right.
have done over the course of time. And what made Marvel so successful in the 60s was that they were hip, current, more personalized compared to the archetype stories, if you will, and maybe the absurd things that DC was doing at the time. And then DC adopted some of Marvel's things of let's personalize the heroes. Let's have it not only biff bam pow, but they must have a love life. They must have families. There must be generational things going
Right.
on. And as DC adopted some of that, and as Marvel adopted some of the funny, I think that Marvel has led in almost every way, and that there's been some trading back and forth, but I can't think of the breakthrough that DC had compared to Marvel except for the longevity.